That moment hits quiet, watching someone you love, really love, start to fray at the edges. A partner, maybe, or a cousin, someone close whose choices grind them down slow. You spot what they waste, their talent, their chance, how they circle old pain like it's food. Then comes the fix-it phase, sharing links they didn't ask for, talking through solutions they ignore, softening every sharp edge they create. You carry their mess because you think care is armor. That effort alone might pull them out. Only thing that shifts is how tired you get. They grow distant. You shrink smaller. Not saved, just spent. Stuck in a cycle of saving those who never wanted help? This might be where things shift. Today unpacks the hidden mindset behind being a fixer. That urge to mend everyone around you, turns out it's less about them and more about avoiding what's inside you. Sometimes the need to mend someone comes from a habit called codependency, or like playing hero in silence. Culture paints this act as noble, says changing others shows deep care, claims real devotion means holding on even as everything cracks. You push forward, then bristle when they ignore your plan for who they should be. Yet maybe the pull to correct people has little to do with their healing. Perhaps it's just a quiet escape built beneath thought. Here's how your mind actually works. Focusing completely on someone else's mess brings a strong wave of calm, paired with a sense of command. Your brain rewards that effort heavily. The reason sits deeper. Handling another's crisis acts like a shield, doling your private fears before they surface. So long as attention stays locked on their struggle, their substance use, emotional low points, money problems, you remain safely distant from your private isolation, personal standstills, or wounds still raw inside. Quiet moments feel risky, so your mind turns someone else's struggles into noise. That clutter keeps thoughts at bay, not kindness, just cover. Running mental loops on their chaos means fewer questions about what lives underneath your own surface. Distraction wears a helpful face. Inside, it guards empty spaces. Back then, survival shaped how people acted toward one another. When someone behaved unpredictably, it put others at risk. A careless move might draw danger close, putting every life in balance. Whole groups suffered if supplies vanished due to one person's actions. Over time, stepping in became routine. Quiet control emerged not by choice but necessity. Fixing missteps wasn't harsh, just part of staying alive together. Inside you runs the sharp code of those who guard the group. Their threat becomes your pulse, beating close. Here's the real deal. Facing facts means admitting something hard. No person can shift another unwilling to move. Each time you soften their crash, you take away their chance to hit ground. Growth needs resistance. It comes from living what choices bring. Jumping in to clean up just pushes back the moment they see clearly. Start by asking, really, deeply, if fixing someone else comes from their need or your fear. What shakes loose inside when you stop holding that mental checklist? Imagine standing bare-handed, no purpose handed to you. Your shape changes then. The silence speaks louder. Identity cracks open without service as its anchor. You vanish a little each time you pretend otherwise. Inside every grown-up carrying quiet weight lives a kid shaped by conditions. Not warmth, but deals. Love when useful. Silence when told. Perhaps you wore responsibility too soon, calming storms made by those meant to protect. Your young mind took note. Worth came from service, never just being. Motion became survival. Stillness felt like risk. That small self remains, wired to intervene. Convinced pause means loss. Even now, rest feels dangerous, because once it was. It isn't about turning cold, it's seeing clearly. You're a steady presence, never meant to drag anyone forward. When feet don't move, strength has no grip. What sits inside you isn't damage,
just limits shaped by years of giving past your edge. Pulling it close again, that counts. Subscribe if this showed you something hard you kept ignoring. Then tell me, when was the first time you knew you could not rescue another? Coming up next, we untangle how that urge to fix things might finally be soothed. Watch what follows. We face our reflections, side by side, pausing here, breathing again.